I'm on the banks of the River Exe today, and I'm here really because something literally stinks. Something just isn't right with this river. Now, if you don't know the Exe, it's an iconic, or it was an iconic salmon river. It also feeds the Exe estuary where we used to have blue flag beaches, you know, and one of the most beautiful places in the southwest. But unfortunately, that just seems to be a distant memory at the moment with what's going on. Now, it's become more and more conspicuous to me, just the sheer smell of this place. You can smell it from the road up there. But what's really triggered me in the last 48 hours is that a friend of mine, whose boy has been mucking around in the river, and the two kids are now really, really sick because of this. The Environment Agency have basically just given them the brush off, saying that this is within acceptable, you know, standards, and there's kind of nothing to see here. But I beg to differ. I've actually got a testing kit with me, and we're going to go into the river in a second and have a closer look, because this is just not acceptable on any planet. So I'm getting closer to the source and I can literally smell it. It's stomach churning. And I've got my testing kit with me so we can test for various substances in the water. Just a further note here though, the only recent official report of discharge was back in June, so well over a month or so ago now. And yeah, there's just no reason the river should stink like this. I don't know what their idea of normal standards is, but this doesn't feel normal at all. So I've just taken a sample of water from just below this outfall, and I'm going to check it for various things. These kits are brilliant. We can check it for phosphates, nitrates, see the acidity. We're also going to check for ammonia here, which is very likely. A lot of the scene we're seeing here doesn't need any scientific testing kit at all, however. The rocks are horribly slimy, there's flies everywhere. I tell you what, it absolutely stinks. I cannot wait to get away from this place and have a shower, quite frankly. It's horrible. Now, these are jobs really that the authorities should be doing, but there's such a lack of funding and sometimes, frankly, a lack of desire to do the right thing. It comes down really to volunteers like me, citizen scientists. But the great thing at the moment, things like the Water Quality Monitoring Network and things like the Angling Trust's Anglers Against Pollution Initiative means you can apply for this kit and get out and do it yourself. You shouldn't have to, but what are we going to do? Wait for someone else to come and sort everything out? I'm afraid it's not going to happen. We've got to hold the feet of these people to the fire, or there's never going to be any meaningful change. Another obvious way to test what's going on in the water is to use a bit of a sieve test, if you like, just to see what life there is and what sediment there is. I'll tell you what I'm finding an awful lot of here, and it's not mayflies or anything like that, or mayfly larvae. It's a lot of these bloodworms, which are often a sign of poor water quality. We really could do with some answers on this. Having sat in on South West Water's own focus groups in the last year or so, 2 hours of my life I won't get back, they seem to think they're doing a wonderful job. You know, new CEO Keith Haslett rolling in, no doubt on another brilliant salary and loads of bonuses into 7 figures. But what is going on here? And why have our bills gone sky high, and yet a third of all the money you spend on your water across the country is still going purely on servicing debts and paying shareholders rather than making the improvements that our rivers so desperately need? So it's time really to not to give up here, but just keep piling on the pressure, because it's unacceptable.